Welcome viewers. In this lesson, we want to consider some of n terms of an arithmetic progression. No, in arithmetic progression, we are talking about sequence of numbers that are generated by addition of a number which is called a common difference. That common difference may be positive or negative. When it is positive, it means that sequence is increasing. And when the common difference is negative, it means it is decreasing. Now, here we want to consider some of the n term of a arithmetic progression. This is also known as the series. You know, we said when you have sequence of numbers like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Look at this. Each term is being generated by addition of 5. You add 5, you get successive terms of this AP. Now, this becomes a series when we add this sequence together. So when you add part of this series together and part of this sequence together, we call it partial sum, and it's also known as what? The series. Meaning, here is the series aspect of the topic, sequence and series. Now, the n term of AP is given by the formula Sn equals n divided by 2, open bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. You have it this way, or we can also write it this way: Sn equals n divided by 2, open bracket a plus tn. Where tn is known as a plus n minus 1d. You know, we can rewrite this as a n over 2, open bracket a plus tn, and my tn is this plus a plus n minus 1d. So by the time we add these two a together, we get 2a. Meaning this part is our tn. So sum of n term can be written in this form or this form, where the nth term itself is given as this. And this is basically formula to calculate the partial sum of a given series. Partial sum of a given what? Of a given series. Or we say sum of a partial sum of a sequence, which is also known as series. Now, look at this sequence. We can turn this to series by what? By introduction of a addition sign. So it means we are adding this series together. Now, here is the first term of this series: second, third, fourth. Suppose the question says find the sum of the first 3 terms. It means we are adding 1, 2, 3. What if the question says find the sum of the first 20 terms? You know, that will be very difficult to generate all the terms before you start adding. So in order to solve such problem, this is the formula for that. Find the sum of the first 200 terms of a given sequence. It's very easy. You can use this formula to calculate the sum of the first or consecutive term of a given sequence. Now we shall consider the application now. And here is one example. The question says find the sum of the first 20 terms of this series. Now look at, before you find this in sum of n term of this series, you have to check, is this a linear series or a geometric series? From this example, we can see that each term is generated by addition of 5. This is 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 5. Meaning there is a common difference, and 5 is the first term. And the question says the first 20 term. It means our n is 20. Now we are going to make use of this formula to calculate the sum of the first 20 terms of this series. So now from this question, our A equals to 5. A, which is the first term. The common difference, the number that is being added to generate the next term. So that's our common difference. And it's also 5. Then the question says the first 20, meaning n equals to 20. Now to get the sum, we make use of this formula. So meaning our S20, this is Sn, n is now 20, so that's S20, equals to n, which is 20, divided by 2, open bracket, 2a. 2 was our a is 5, so 2a will be 2 multiplied by 5, plus n. Our n is 20 again, so 20 minus 1, multiplied by d. D is 5, then close the bracket. Now, to simplify this further, we have to apply the knowledge of board mass in order to not miss it. Because if we don't make use of a knowledge of board mass, we may still get it wrong. Now we have to simplify the bracket and divide where necessary. So now we have S20 equals, this is division which does not affect what is in the bracket right now. So how many 2 goes in 20? That is 10. Open the bracket now. 2 multiplied by 5, that's also 10. Plus, now 20 minus 1, you have to, that is 19. Multiply by 5 here. Now again, we have to simplify again. You know, this is multiplication before addition, so we multiply this first. So we have 10, open bracket, 10 plus 19 times 5, and that is 95. Again, we had 95 plus 10, that is 105 times 10 outside here. So 105 times 10. So meaning our sum of the first 20 terms equals to 1050. So because by the time you multiply 10 by 105, you get 1050. So this is the sum of the first n term.